I'd say the biggest asset about being 18 years old is how young we are and the amount of time we actually have to do what we want to do. But not do what we want to do, because when you're 18, and when you, this doesn't just have to be 18. This can be younger, or just any age. Let's say teens, early mid-20s. It's like, on a classy view, it's like when you're at that age, no one really takes you seriously, don't they? They don't. They see you as an amateur. They see you as inexperienced. Can't really get the job done. I can attest to that because when I went to my second job interview at a gym, the manager was a prick. She really was a prick. And I know she was rude to me just simply for the fact that I was 17 years old. Even though I carried myself well, I was respectful. She just had this angry, masculine energy about her. She's just talking in the job interview. I'm like, why are you so pressed? What is your problem? What have I done to you? We literally just met. Why are you so pissed off? It sucks when you're young, man, because no one gives it. It's like no one takes you seriously. You're just constantly getting rejected by everyone, man. It's almost like you're not given a chance, and you kind of get used to that, you know. I don't know where this video is going. Let's just make it about, I'd probably say something along the lines of the difficulties of being a young guy, man. Probably say that. When you're younger, it's like I said, you're not really, taken seriously. You're kind of rejected in whatever endeavor you pursue. Let's look at movie actors, for instance. When they start, let's get out of here. When they start, hold on. We're gonna go. Let's talk about movie actors. So they start. Usually, the young youth, they'll start auditioning for their role. They're not taking them seriously. They don't get the role. It's like they just like, get out. Who's this kid? You know what I mean? Then you see this all the time with type of success stories that going on the internet and whatnot. They audition for a role in their youth, and it's usually like they don't really accept them. And then it's not until like 20, 30 years down the line, they end up getting the role. They just take them more seriously. Some industries are just suited for people who are relatively young. And I think sports is a good example of that. A lot of sports roles, boxing, football, it's really beneficial to people young. And I think that's why you shouldn't really compare yourself to like all these sports athletes, celebrities, singers and whatnot. You have to know how that industry works. Those industries benefit young people. This is why in the Olympics you very rarely see people in their elderly age. Well, if the sport is more casual and you don't really have to like move as rapidly as you would do football or MMA or boxing, then yeah, you could say it's a suitable job for elderly people. But it's usually the high intense jobs like your basketballs, your stuff like that tend to cater towards a younger audience. And this is why you shouldn't, and this is what I used to always do. It's like you always compare yourself. You're like, oh, this footballer is, I don't know, flipping 22 years old, making $1 million. I'm 22 years old working some shit dead end job and I hate my life. This is why it's foolish to compare your life with another man. Not everyone gets that same opportunity, unfortunately. It's not like that. Though that person that got the big role at 18, let's say they're a footballer, I saw some statistic that said it takes an average of 12 years to become successful at any field of career. So let's say that 18-year-old, you started at about 6 years old, playing football. 6 years old, but that's 12 years. So now you really put into perspective. Let's say the average person at 18, they don't really start. They don't really get the idea of like, oh, I really want to lock in at something until they are 18. Until they are 18. So what were we doing at 6? Most of the majority of us, we didn't have life figured out. Of course we didn't. We didn't know what we wanted to do. We didn't know what we know now. Some of us still don't know what we want to do with our lives, and that's okay. It's okay, man. You know, I never knew what I wanted to do in life, honestly, until recently. In fact, what I wanted out of life, it changed many times. One minute, I remember when I was a kid, I wanted to be a fishman. Looking back, it was a very small-minded job. Go. And the reason was very stupid because I was like 6 years old when I made that decision. And the reason, my justifications for that were, oh, I'd get free fish food. Looking back now, it is very stupid looking back. And that's not me shaming fishermen. I enjoy fish. Not my favorite food. I like the fish that looks like chicken. That fish is really good. The fishing industry is beautiful. We need that. We need that food. That's not something I want to do now. Then I wanted to be a YouTuber. Then I didn't want to be a YouTuber. Then I wanted to be a fighter at 16. Then I didn't want to be a fighter when I was like 17 again. Just didn't want to live the life. Even though I knew I had potential. Also at the time I had financial restraint, and I still do. So I would even be able to do it anyway, because it's like, bro, imagine going to, like, it's one thing, like I said, most jobs are catered to young youth. That's not to say you can't succeed when you start late. I mean, look at Anthony Joshua. He started boxing at 18. I think it's like, how old is he? I think he's turning, if my math is correct, 36 this year. Yeah, I know he lost his fight to Daniel Dubois about 5 months ago now, but bro, he's made a lot of money. I say he's the biggest most popular heavyweight in boxing. More popular than Usyk, even though he lost to him twice. He makes the most money. He sold out the arenas. So he still can become a success. But it's like, the sad truth about boxing, and I'm going all over the place in this video. I guess that's what my video is about. It's just spontaneous, and I just speak what comes to mind. If you enjoy that, mate, I appreciate you for sticking around. If you don't, hey, I don't blame you also, man. Take care. But you can be the coldest boxer, you can be super good at a sport. Where's the sad truth, man? Not everyone gets the opportunity. I know I surely didn't. I really wanted to be a boxer at 16. Like, I was dedicated and whatnot. Progressed really quickly. You don't have the money for it. I don't have the money to go to the gym. It's not that easy, man. What, you think you can just walk into the gym and they're gonna pick you up? It's not like that, man. This ain't the 60s or the 70s. You gotta pay, man. These are coaches, man. They gotta live too. They're not gonna train you for free. Who do you think you are, you entitled fuck? You know what I mean? And now, I realized I wanted to be a YouTuber again. But when I talk about YouTuber this time, it's different. So I want to be a YouTuber and entrepreneur. But my version of YouTube now is different from the version I wanted to have when I was like 7 years old. When I was 7 years old, I wanted to be an entertainment YouTuber. I didn't know any better. Just wanted to make people laugh and whatnot. Nah, hey, I'm all for comedians, but turning 19 now, I'm going to turn 19 in literally 2 months from now. So my birthday's in March the 14th. And it's the 14th of January now. I gain fulfillment not from entertaining people on the internet, but educating people. That's where I gain fulfillment from. As a 19-year-old man who's about to enter his 20s in literally 13 months. Progression bias. What you thought you wanted as a child is not what you wanted in the future. Well, I guess you could argue in some extent because, in the sense that, yeah, you're still doing YouTube, make money online, but that lifestyle always appealed to me. It's something I'm still gonna strive for. And I know it's possible because there's people of a similar age to me and they manage to accomplish it. So why not me? Those people aren't special, so I can do it too. And I truly believe the belief you have in your head, the beliefs you have about yourself. And I think success is just doing something for a long period of time. All those days when you didn't have progress until it finally clicks, and then everyone says it's overnight success, but they didn't see the struggle. Those sports athletes you see on TV, those young sport athletes, it's not overnight for them just because they're young. They started in their single digits and they were asked, but you never saw it. That actor that gets the role, that big role. No one gave a fuck about him when I was a kid, a teenager trying to make his way through society, trying to gain a position, be financially free, put himself in a position where he can actually do what he wants, retire his parents, live the life that he always wants and feel fulfilled, not just do it for money. Same with the boxer. You can be the coldest boxer, bro. Not everyone gets the opportunity, man. That's the reality. That is the reality. Not everyone's made equal, in an equal position. Some have what others want. Some have things that they really shouldn't have because they're actually scumbags, but that can be a bitch sometimes. And it's usually, damn, they really shut the fence on me. Alright, let's go. Let's go the other way. Some people have things that they shouldn't have. And damn, they really shut the gate on me. Well, lucky I'm tall enough to get past. And I'm only 5'9", but they done me dirty. Okay. Let's get it. So that's the dick move. But yeah. No, I don't even know what this video went, but I hope I get to a certain age. From the people I watch on YouTube, the people who are onto self-improvement and are a lot older than I am, they tend to say it's about the age of 27 where, you know, they actually start getting respected in society. Now that's not to say that, you know, everyone's a complete dickhead. I'm not saying that. There are some nice people, but overall, in terms of being a man, I don't feel like a man yet. Would I say I'm more mature than the majority of people my age? Yeah, I'd say that. But I don't feel like a man yet. I still live with parents. So yeah, I could grow a beard. And that's one of the reasons why I shaved my beard off as well. So I feel like beards are for men. Mentally, I don't feel like a man yet. Just don't. Like 18 years old, man. Mentally, I just don't think I'm there yet. I haven't become an actual man yet. So yeah, it's one thing looking like a man. What's the point if you're not a man mentally? You know? Now I do believe in asking the right questions, but I don't feel like a man. I don't have my own place. I don't even have a source of income yet. How can I call myself a man, a proper man? Now I believe I actually ticked many factors, so I'm in good shape. I'm in great shape. Great shape. Most people don't even work out, so I guess I could credit myself. And I have many traits. Just being ambitious in general, I think that puts you above a lot of people. But mentally, I don't feel like a man yet. It's a difficult road, man. Just trying to figure shit out. You know what I'm saying? I actually want to check the time. It is cool. I don't think, yeah, I'm gonna head home. I don't know what this video is about. It's probably just being young. Life being young, I don't know. It's all over the place again. But yeah. The weather in England, guys? Let's step on some shit. Nah, I think we... Hold on. Nah, we're good. The weather in England. This is how you know the weather's really cold. Despite me wearing gloves, I'm still freezing. Freezing like crazy. It's almost as if the gloves don't really serve you any purpose. It's just you're doing it for the sake of, I don't know, just have gloves on for the sake of having gloves on. Yeah. I may end this video with a few pull-ups, maybe a pull-up or two. It's at the Calisthenics Park where I always record my videos. It's been a while since I've been here, so I just might as well do like a pull-up or two. My hands are still freezing despite having gloves on, so that really says a lot. These gloves aren't the best suited for this weather. Let's do some pull-ups. At least we can actually touch the bars, because if I took these gloves off, that's still great. Yeah, it's life, man. It's difficult when you're a young man, just trying to make your way. It feels like you're fighting an uphill battle. You try so hard, it feels like you're not making progress. That's how I feel sometimes in life. It's like, when does it end, man? I'm sick of this. It's like, is it gonna be shit like this forever? Because I really am doing my best to push my life forward in all areas. It feels futile, honestly. It's like, if it's like this forever, I'll never kill myself, even though I do get the thoughts sometimes. I do get the thoughts of killing myself sometimes. I'm not saying I wouldn't, I never will. I'm a faithful man of God. I don't have a family that love me. I don't have many friends, I only have 5. But I appreciate them, they appreciate me. So I know I'll never do that. But at the same time, it's like, if life is just gonna be like this forever, it's like, you know, it feels like you're fighting an uphill battle and you keep trying so hard to push your life in a certain area, or maybe all areas, and you're just not getting nothing in return. It's like society don't really respect you because you're young. It's like you're constantly getting rejected. It's like jobs don't take you seriously. Women see you as a child. And many other aspects, man. It's just like, fuck. Is it gonna be like this forever? Because if so, I don't see the point living. You know? Fuck. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I do kind of see why people kill themselves too. Not to say that what they did is right and that doesn't justify their actions. I think it's a very foolish decision to do what they did. And I'm not gonna shame the dead, but it was a foolish action. But I can understand, because life can feel, it's empty for some, man. It feels like a void sometimes. I don't know what to say to you guys, man. Life is tough when you're young. And I believe if I keep doing the right thing, hopefully, and this I can only assume, you know, keep doing the right thing, hopefully life gets easier. Not easier necessarily, but obviously you're stronger. And what I'd hope for is, you know, I work so hard, you suffer when you're young, so you get to the point that when you're a certain age, it's like, what would have been pain is not pain anymore because you work so hard. I don't know. I'm all over the place. I'm gonna bye.